Hello, my friends. It's Johnaroth once again, and I have a new question for you. Do you like drawing cards? Do you like drawing lots of cards? Do you like to draw all the cards? Well, today we are playing with a new Etherdrift commander who will help you get your card draw wishes granted. It is the Speed Demon, a 5/5 for 5 mana that is flying and trample, and has the start your engines mechanic, which means that even on turn 1 when you bring him out, you're going to draw 1 additional card, because at the beginning of your end step you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is your speed. And as you build your speed up, you start to draw more and more cards with the Speed Demon on the battlefield. So I really feel like this is probably one of the more underrated cards of the Etherdrift set. Overall, I haven't been too impressed with Etherdrift, but there have been some really good cards, and I think this is one of them. So in order to back up the Speed Demon, we have a really good mono black shell. We have lots of great removal like Bitter Triumph, Shieldred's Edict, the normal suspects. We do have a decent amount of ramp in this deck because our commander does cost 5 to get out. Guardian, Idol, Jet Medallion, Mind Stone, etc. We also have some good planeswalkers to help support you. Ramp, Liliana of the Dark Realms, Sorin, Liliana Dreadhorde General, and Ashiok Wicked Manipulator. I've also created a little bit of a sub-theme in this deck, and that's combos focusing around life gain and life loss. We have several combos in here that can outright kill your opponent. For example, you can have Unstoppable Slasher, which causes your opponent to lose half your life, partnered with Bloodletter Aclyssots, who, whenever your opponent loses life, you basically double that. There's also the other kind of infamous mono-black combo, which is Veto, Thorn of Dusk Rose, in conjunction with Exquisite Blood. Basically, you gain life, your opponent loses life, and it starts a cycle. We've got the other cards in here that can also create that combo, such as Bloodthirsty Conqueror, Sanguine Bond, and Enduring Tenacity. And you will get to see a game or so where the combo goes off. I've also got another really great surprise in this video in that one of the games I got to play against a fellow Magic YouTuber who is one of my favorite, if not my very favorite Magic YouTuber in a game. So be on the eye out for that game, as it was really an honor to get to play against him. So let's take our Speed Demon and ensure some swift triumph in the queue. Let's go. Okay, our first game is against Old Stick Fingers. Really powerful commander that has the ability to mill cards and get stronger for the graveyard. We do get to go first this game. We have 3 lands, some ramp, some really good 5 and 6 drops, but nothing early in the game. I'm still gonna keep it though. I like this hand anyway. Let's try it. Keep throwing down lands. Okay, our opponent is ramping as well. We're gonna summon a Bandit's Hull. Can cast for 1 mana, or it's gonna get counters whenever we commit a crime, and you can remove 2 loot counters to draw a card. Okay, Verdant Dread. This card can get really annoying quickly, so I'm actually going to get rid of it, as well as the Manifest Dread card. And we did commit a crime, so we get a counter on the Bandit's Hall. Basically, whenever we target the opponent or anything they control, we do put a counter on the Bandit's Hall. Our opponent is looking for something out of his deck. He's going to draw some cards. Going to put down the Mind Stone, then summon the Speed Demon. We're going to boost our speed to 1 and draw a card. Okay, our opponent's going to summon Stick Fingers. Looks like he hit a Meat Hook Massacre and died in the process. We are going to summon Obnixilis. Draw another card. We're going to hit our opponent for 5, which will boost our speed to 2, so we'll get to draw 2 more cards. And our opponent scoops. Yeah, our opponent got a little unlucky with Stick Fingers, which put it down as a 0/0, so he died automatically. That's one of the problems with Stick Fingers, is sometimes you can whiff depending on the deck. But we are going to attack this next turn with Speed Demon, draw a bunch of cards, draw another card of Obnixilis. We have tons of removal, so we are in really good shape this game. Good game. Next opponent is Yiglicious with Glissa the Sunslayer. Really good commander. Has Death Touch 3/3. First strike, can basically kill anything that blocks it and draw cards or remove counters. It's a pretty good commander. I like it a lot. We have 3 lands. We do have card draw, some removal. I'm going to keep this hand. The only thing we're really missing from this hand is some ramp, which is unfortunate because when you have a commander that costs 5 to bring out, you really do need some ramp to get that going, but I'm still going to try. Okay, summons a Deathrite Shaman. We'll put down a land. Okay, our opponent is ramping. You're going to summon the Unstoppable Slasher, one of my favorite new creatures of the recent sets. Unstoppable Slasher is a 2/3 death touch. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life, rounded up, which is amazing. When the creature dies, if it has no counters on it, you return it to the battlefield under the owner's control with 2 stun counters on it. So, really good card. Okay, we are going to kill Glissa. Gain some life. And attack. Let's see if our opponent wants to lose half their life. They do not. They block with the Deathrite Shaman. Okay, they're going to exile an instant to hit us for 2. We're cool with that. Yeah, our opponent summons Glissa again. We're going to use the alternate cost to get rid of Glissa. He will get to draw a card, but yeah. Unstoppable Slasher. What a card. Super powerful. Having that on the battlefield as a creature, we didn't even get out our commander. We didn't need to. It's a good game. I think our opponent for this game is my absolute favorite Magic YouTuber, and that's MTG Josh. MTG Josh, it's good to see you in a game. He's playing Dragon Lord Ujatai. I don't know, Josh, if you got your emojis enabled or not. But, oh, turn 1 Esper Sentinel. Dragon Lord Ujatai is a really powerful dragon. It's hexproof as long as it's untapped. When it deals combat damage to a player, you look at the top 3 cards. And you can put one in your hand. So, what a strong card. We can kill the Esper Sentinel. I think I'm going to because of the fact that I want to keep a sacrifice outlet for Liliana. Oh, look at that. He did a stubborn denial. Countered the spell. Gonna summon Black Market Connections. He's gonna get to draw another card because of Esper Sentinel. Josh, I wish you had emojis enabled. I think Josh is debating whether or not to counter the Black Market Connections. It's a really strong card. I like Black Market Connections a lot for all the... You can get treasure, card draw, creatures out of it. It's so good. It does cost you life, but what else is new? Does Josh have a way of getting rid of it? Okay, he's going to fragment reality. We get back a gifted Etherborn. Okay, Josh is going to summon a Lotus Field. He's also going to kill the gifted Etherborn with the mana. Good move. We are in trouble, my friends. That Esper Sentinel is just getting him a ton of card draw. Okay, summons a Claim Jumper. Get some more lands. What we really need here is a board wipe, because what I'm worried about is him getting out Dragon Lord Ujatai and then getting a ton of card draw out of the situation, so... I'm going for the Speed Demon. We need some cards. Unless he has a wash away. Let's find out. Or a counter spell. Okay, he's gonna get lost. Our commander. Okay, summons Dragon Lord. If there's one person I don't mind losing to, it's MTG Josh. You should check out his channel if you haven't yet. He's such a good YouTuber and really creative and good guy. Unfortunately, I can't target Dragon Lord with anything I have in my hand, so we're kind of in a bind here a little bit. I'm going to summon Veto. We're going to try to draw another card. We really need some sort of removal. Okay, summons a Malcolm. That does not help us. That Esper Sentinel has gotten him so many cards. It's unbelievable.
And for once, it's not my fault. Off you go.
If I were Josh, I'd sacrifice the Claim Jumper, but let's see what he does. Okay, he's attacking with the Dragon Lord, Malcolm, and the Claim Jumper. Okay, we're gonna block the Claim Jumper. We're gonna take 7, which is not good. He's gonna bounce Veto and the Bandit's Hall. Look at that. Draw another card. I don't think we can win this one, guys. I think MTG Josh has got us. Okay, we're going to activate Liliana's ability for discard.
You won't be
Drop the Veto. I'm going to try to kill Dragon Lord Ujitai. Kind of our Hail Mary play here. This doesn't work, we're dead. Oh, we managed to kill the Dragon Lord, so that's good. Whew! We're still alive. Okay, Josh is attacking us.
We'll be back with friends.
He brings out Dragon Lord again, so once again we're under some pressure. I wish we had drawn a swamp. If we had, we could probably use the Dread Presence and kill like Malcolm, kill the Claim Jumper. But unfortunately, that did not happen. I'm going to bring out the Dread Presence. We're going to use Bitter Triumph. Actually, I'm going to hold off on the Bitter Triumph. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see if he attacks us. Okay, he's going to kill the Dread Presence. We'll gain a little bit of life. We're going to try to kill Dragon Lord before he draws the other cards. I'm going to discard the... Bandit's Hall for now. Got rid of the Dragon Lord at least again for another turn, so that's good. May keep us alive. Unfortunately, Josh can probably win this next turn. What he needs to do is use the Restless Anchorage. Oh, he's got Teferi.
I'm not this one. Let's skip to the good part.
I've got to come up with something good on this next turn, or I'm going to be dead. Brings out a Warhound. I think we've lost this game, team. I don't see a way for us to win this. We can summon Omnixilis, destroy one of his creatures, but he could still attack with the Anchorage for lethal damage. We could summon the Speed Demon, but he'll just send it back to the inside of the library, same with Enduring Tenacity. The only move I really have here is I'm going to try to cast Omnixilis, kill one of his creatures, and hope Josh doesn't spot the Anchorage as an attack creature. He probably will, but that's probably the best move that I have in this game.
Power is insatiable.
Hold that thought.
Okay, he's gonna cast Spark Double, create another Teferi, draw a card.
Skip to the good part.
See, Josh knows. Josh spotted the Anchorage. He knew. Yeah, if it were like a rookie player that we were playing against, maybe they wouldn't spot that lethal, but that's MTG Josh. Great game, MTG Josh. Check out his channel. He's the best Magic YouTuber out there, quite honestly. I've seen all the Magic YouTubers, Covert Go Blue, Amazonian, all those, but check out MTG Josh. He is like a tier above the rest of them. Good game, Josh. Okay, we're going first against Curdle of Baldur's Gate. This is a kind of a Thief Dimir commander where they can cycle through their cards. You can run Curdle a couple different ways, so I'm not exactly sure what kind of deck we're going to be facing. This hand does have a little bit of removal. It does have some ramp. We do get to go first. I'm going to keep it. Put down our land. He summons Tiny Bones. I recently did a video on Tiny Bones. Highly recommend him as a card to put in a lot of black decks, control type decks. We're going to cast Guardian Idol. Okay, he summons his commander, who can't be blocked. There's some really good synergy between those two. I'm going to cast Toxic Deluge to get rid of both of them. Okay, our opponent summons Kaito, who creates a ninja.
I'm not here to fight fair.
I'm going for my commander. I want more card draw. Draw a Dark Ritual. Okay, he's going to kill the Bead Demon.
Time to make our move. Let's surprise him.
Okay, we draw another land. Let's see here. I'm going to summon the Bloodletter of Aquasats. We can kill Kaito. I think I'm going to go for it. With the Tendrils of Corruption. Oh, we actually can't kill Kaito. It's only creatures, I forgot. Well, let's just hit the ninja, gain some life. And our opponent scoops. Having that Toxic Deluge at the beginning of the game really helped us. This type of deck depends on a lot of small creatures that can attack quickly, that can attack unblocked. And if you take that advantage away from a deck like this, it's very hard for them to recover even later in the game. Good game. Okay, we get to go first. We are fighting Zada, Hedron Grinder. Whenever you cast an instant and sorcery that targets only Zada, you get to copy it onto other creatures. So the point of this deck is to try to get out several creatures, get out Zada, and then cast some sort of combat spell that boosts them all up at the same time. It can be very devastating in the right type of deck. So this is something that we should not take lightly. Need one more land and I'll feel like we're in decent shape. Hello. Okay, he brings out Prospector. Pumps up his Goblin. I'm actually going to target the Prospector because I don't want him to get mana. We'll take the damage from the Foundry. We are not drawing a land. This is problematic. Okay, he has a Legion's War Boss that we are going to kill. We need a land. Please give us a land. Okay, we got the land. It's pretty good. He can summon Zada next turn. I'm going to bring out some protection here. He either will summon his commander or he'll have to get rid of the Grim Dancer. It's just going to depend on what he wants to do. He summons his commander, but he does not attack. I'm going to summon the One Ring to protect us for a turn. I'm going to attack. Let's gain some life out of that. He can't hurt us this turn. Okay, we're going to attack first. We're going to draw a card. Okay. We're going to do Toxic Deluge. I'm going to do it for 5 because it's Zada. He might have some pump cards that might hurt or might pump up his creatures. So I'm going to make sure that we can try to kill his commander. It's going to draw a lot of cards with the Meek of the Mighty. So that was a good move on his part. Okay, he's going to scry a bunch of times. This is why this commander is scary. He can scry a lot. Okay. Luckily we wiped the board. So he's going to have to rebuild. Okay, our opponent is ramping. I'm going to summon the Bloodthirsty Conqueror. We do have a potential combo here between Enduring Tenacity and Bloodthirsty Conqueror, which is really good. We need to survive to the next turn, but I think we've got a chance. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's going to hit for 2. Speed goes up. Okay, I am going to summon Enduring Tenacity, where whenever I gain life, our opponent loses life. And we have a combo here. An infinite combo that's going to win us the game. Because Bloodthirsty Conqueror, whenever we hurt our opponent, we gain life. And then Enduring Tenacity is the opposite. So you continually hit for your opponent for damage and gain life, which causes you to hit your opponent again. So we do have a couple combo pieces in this deck. One of them. So we were able to pull that off against a pretty strong commander. We do have other cards in this deck that enable that same combo. Veto, Bloodletter of Aclyssots, Unstoppable Slasher. All those cards have some combo synergy to it. So they're really good. Okay, our next game is against Aragorn the Uniter. Really strong 4-color commander who can, depending on how his deck's built, it's either going to be one where Aragorn gets pumped up to deal a lot of damage if he focuses on... There's blue aspects where there's control, where he can scry. It just depends. There's a lot of ways you can build Aragorn as a commander. So we're going to find out what kind of build he has. Okay, summon the Arcane Signet for ramp. Okay, our opponent's also ramping. Summon Shieldred the Apocalypse. Still a great card. Puts a lot of pressure on our opponent. Fortified Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever our opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. So this is a threat he's going to have to deal with pretty quickly. Okay, casts Expressive Iteration. Okay, we're going to attack with Shieldred. Try to get out our commander. Draw another card. He might have a board wipe here. That's really the main way I can think of that we're going to be in trouble.
Okay, summons Tauren, Fist of Angels, which whenever you cast a creature spell, you create a 1/1 token. Okay, we're going to go for an all-out attack here. I'm hoping he tries to block everything with Shieldred. Doesn't look like he's going to do that. I'm going to... I'm going to summon the Guardian Idol, and then we're going to keep up the March of Wretched Sorrow. Draw 2 cards, gain some life. We are going to put a stop at the beginning of his combat, because if he were to attack with Mary, I would kill it, because I did not want him to get the card draw. But our opponent did not have any other resources. He could have summoned Aragorn, but we would have killed him on this turn or the next, and then done lethal damage to him the following turn. So, really good game, Aragorn. Very powerful commander. Good game.
Thank you so much for watching my video featuring the Speed Demon. The Speed Demon is an underrated card, in my opinion. It can swing in for a lot of damage. It can get you a lot of card draw. It flies. It has trample. It's overall a good creature to have. And when you have a mono black shell like this, you're going to have a fairly high win rate. I would put him in the high B to low A tier. I did get paired against a variety of different opponents, including MTG Josh, who is a great YouTuber. Please check out his channel. His videos are amazing. And I really had a lot of success in addition to having a lot of fun with the games. There is a little bit of a sub-theme of the combos, as I mentioned, and I did pull off several combos which resulted in wins. I usually don't focus on combo decks, but I did enjoy getting some of those wins on occasion, which added a lot of variety. So please do not forget to like and subscribe to my amazing content. I did put the deck list in the description below, and help me to continue to grow as a new Magic YouTuber who's just finding his way, but eventually seeking domination over all of YouTube. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.